Good morning, students. I am Samantha, lecturer in chemistry. Okay, students. Today we will discuss about phase rule. Okay, already in previous class we have discussed what is phase rule and which terms are important in phase rule. Okay, those are completed. Now, applications of phase rule. Okay, applying the phase rule to one component systems, binary systems, liquid vapor equilibrium, temperature, composition diagrams, etc. Okay, this is the applications of phase rule. Mainly in these applications we have to discuss about water system, mm, silver lead system, and NaCl water system, etc. Okay, phase rule in one component systems. Notice that in one component systems, the number of degrees of freedom seems to be related to the number of phases. Okay, here one component system, the number of degrees of freedom seems to be related to the number of phases. Okay, here phase rule with single component systems. System here gas, liquid, or solid. Okay, here number of phases 1, degrees of freedom is 2, components is system is bivariant, means two uh, two variant system. Okay, that is bivariant system, means here degrees of freedom is 2. Mm, Next system gas, liquid, liquid solid, or gas solid system. Here number of phases also 2, but degrees of freedom is 1. So this system is univariant system. Gas, liquid, solid system. Here phases are 3, degrees of freedom is 0. This system is invariant. Okay, here we are discussed the water system. How many components do you have? Okay, here we have only one component which is water. Okay, here we are observing water system, and the chemical formula of water is H2O. So here we have only one component, that is H2O. Okay, in the one phase regions, one can vary either the temperature or the pressure or both within limits without crossing a phase line. We say that in these regions F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Okay, here F is equal to C minus P plus 2 is a phase rule. Okay, here F is the degrees of freedom, C is the components, P is the number of phases, and plus 2. Here we have to calculate the degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom we have to calculate, that is F. So F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Water system is a single component system, so C value is 1, and here P is the number of phases. In this we are calculating this the number of degrees of freedom value along with lines. Okay, here without crossing a phase line. Here phase also 1, so 1 minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 0 plus 2, means here degrees of freedom value is 2. Here we have to see the diagram also. Here this is P, number of phases, and this is temperature here. Okay, phases here solid state, and here liquid state, and here vapor state. Here we are taking solid, means ice. We increase the temperature, that solid is converted to liquid. Then with increasing temperature, the liquid is converted to vapor. Okay, this is the three phase system of water: solid phase, liquid phase, and vapor phase. Mm, this is a crucial point here, critical point here. Phase diagram of water means continuing diagram here. Along a phase line, we have two phases in equilibrium with each other. So on a phase line, the number of phases is 2. If we want to stay on a phase line, we can't change the temperature and pressure independently. Along a phase line, we have two phases in equilibrium. Okay, at one equilibrium line, we are having two phases. For example, this is one of the curve. Okay, along this curve we are having two phases, that is solid phase and liquid phase. So on a phase line, the number of phases is 2. If we want to stay on a phase line, we can't change the temperature and pressure independently. Okay, we say that along a phase line, F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Okay, along the phase line here, F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Here C value is always C value is 1 in water system, because only one component, that is H2O, is present in water system. So in this water system, C value is only 1. Number of phases will change. Okay, along with this equilibrium line, here phases are 2. Okay, along this line, two phases, solid and liquid, is there. So here a number of phases is 2 and plus 2. 1 minus 2 means 1, minus 1 plus 2. So minus 1 plus 2 is a 1. So 1 degree of freedom along with line. Okay, here we are taking only this area. Okay, here we are taking area wise, this area and this area. Okay, here we are taking areas. In these areas only one phase is there. Okay, in this areas only solid phase is there. In this area only liquid phase. In this area only vapor phase is there. So here component value is 1 and phase value in 1. But here we are taking equilibrium lines. Okay, here along the lines, two phases we are observing. For example, we are taking this line is having solid phase and liquid phase. So here number of phases is 2. We can substitute the p value in this Gibbs equation. F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Here C value is 1 and P value is 2 plus 2. So here number of degrees of freedom value is 1 here. Okay, continuation. At the triple point, there are three phases in equilibrium, but there is only one point on the diagram where we can have three phases in equilibrium with each other. Okay, we say that at the triple point, F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Okay, here we are taking this triple point area. Okay, this triple point is having three phases at a time, means from here solid phase, and from here liquid phase, and from here vapor phase. So this triple point is having three phases. Okay, at the triple point there are three phases in equilibrium, but there is only one point on the diagram where we can have three phases in equilibrium with each other. We say that at the triple point, F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Okay, here C value is 1 because only one component is present. So here C value is 1. P means number of phases. Okay, at this point number of phases are 3. Solid phase, liquid phase and vapor phase are at equilibrium. So at this triple point number of phases is 3. Okay, 1 minus 3 plus 2. Okay, here degrees of freedom value is 0. Okay, means here in this water system, this triple point can't depends upon the temperature, pressure or concentration, whatever it may be. Here degrees of freedom value is 0, means this area is independent. Okay, this is overall phase diagram of water. Here we are taking pressure and temperature. This is the ice, and it is liquid water, and it is vapor. Okay, first we temperature. Here with increasing temperature, first ice melting, uh, okay, melting and turn into liquid. Again with increasing temperature, that liquid is boiling and turn into vapor. Okay, this is a phase diagram of water. Okay, here this water system is having three phases: solid phase, liquid phase, and vapor phase. Okay, this is the triple point. Triple point is a this temperature is like this here. And here field one phase and line is two phases, and triple point is having three phases. Okay, here this is the field or area. Okay, this field is having only one phase. Okay, this field is having only solid phase, and this field is having only liquid phase, and this phase is having only vapor phase. Okay, field is having only one phase, but lines are having two phases. Okay, for example, here we are taking this line. This line is having two phases. What are they? A solid phase and liquid phase. If we are taking this line, this is also having two phases: liquid phase and vapor phase. Okay, fields having single phase, lines having two phases, and triple point is having three phases. Okay, here this is a triple point area. This triple point area is having three phases at a time. And here water phase diagram, pressure, temperature here. Okay, here this is solid, liquid, and gas means a vapor. This side is temperature, and this side sorry, pressure, and this side is temperature. With increasing temperature, ice is turned to liquid, liquid is turned liquid water, and liquid water is turned to gas. Okay, and this area is a triple point. Okay, region S comma L comma G means solid, liquid, gas. F is equal to 2. So one phase. Okay, regions are having only one phase, so degrees of freedom value is 2. And lines, okay, OA lines, OA line, AD line, and AC line. These lines are having two phases. Already we have discussed that regions or field or area is having single phase, so their degrees of freedom value is 2. But lines are having two phases, so here degrees of freedom value, F value is 1. Okay, point is this is the point which is the triple point. Here phases or three phases are present, so here degrees of freedom value is 0, F value is 0. Okay students, this is about phase diagram of water. Okay, next is the binary phase diagram. Phase diagram for two similar components, that is solid solution. Assume pressure is 1 atmosphere, so 2D rather than 3D plot. Two components, so F plus P is equal to 2 plus 2, means here 4. Composition equal to mole fraction. Here two component system, 100% B and 100% A. Okay, here a melting point of pure B and melting point of pure A, means temperature of B and temperature of A. liquidus boundary between liquid and mixed phase gives liquid composition. Solidus boundary between solid and mixed phase given solid composition. Okay, here this is a boiling point of component B and it is the boiling point of component A. Two components are present here. This is a binary phase diagram. Okay, this is the combining curve of component A and B. Okay, here component B is present in 100% and here component A present in 100%. Next is the eutectic phase diagram. What if two substances are not similar at all? They won't want to mix in the solid state but will in the liquid. Example, sodium fluoride and lead difluoride. Okay, here example of binary phase. Here sodium fluoride and here lead fluoride. Okay, this is a melting point of sodium fluoride and turn into liquefied, and this is the melting point of lead fluoride. Okay, here this area is having two phases, solid and liquid, and this area also having two phases of lead, solid and liquid. Okay, this is the eutectic point. Eutectic point means mixture has lower melting point than either the pure components or any other mixture. Liquidus curve highest temperature at which crystals can exist. Solidus curve eutectic temperature, lowest temperature at which liquids can exist. Okay, this a point is having eutectic point. Okay, this curve is showing the melting point of lead fluoride and this curve is showing melting point of sodium fluoride, and this is a eutectic point of both the mixtures. Okay, here zinc lead system, ZnPb system. The ZnPb system has important metallurgical applications. Okay, here we are showing a figure here. The zinc lead system, this is an example of a two-phase liquid system. In this diagram is this is two liquid phases and here only one liquid phase is present and here two solid phases are present. Okay, two solid phases are present, two solids and liquid plus solid, two liquids and one liquid phase. Okay, these are the phases of zinc lead system. And water NaCl system, the phase diagram of the sodium chloride water system. Okay, lines or lines that indicate the composition of coexisting phases. NaCl represents the dry crystal molecular formula NaCl, and NaCl2H2O indicates the dihydrate crystals. This type of diagram is typical of the salt water interactions given in this table. Okay, here this is a liquid NaCl and here NaCl plus water 2H2O, this is liquid, and here ice plus liquid, liquid plus NaCl2H2O, and here ice plus NaCl2H2O, and here NaCl2H2O plus NaCl. Means here this area completely ice, means water, and this area is NaCl. Okay, when these are combined with each other, NaCl2H2O is formed. So here totally this side ice plus NaCl2H2O and this side NaCl2H2O plus NaCl, and here liquid plus NaCl2H2O, and here ice plus liquid, and here liquid NaCl, pure NaCl this side, and pure water this side, present in this phase diagram. Okay, this is a water and NaCl system. phase rule in metallurgical systems. But in case of metallurgical systems, the pressure is kept constant. Hence, the phase rule gets modified to F equal to C minus P plus 1. Okay, here this is a modified phase rule in metallurgical systems. But in case of metallurgical systems, the pressure is kept constant. Hence, the phase rule gets modified to like this: F is equal to C minus P plus 1. Okay, actual phase rule is what? F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Okay, for metallurgical systems, the modified phase rule is F is equal to C minus P plus 1. Okay, next is the advantages of phase rule. Phase rule is applicable to both chemical and physical equilibria. Okay, what is the first advantage here? Phase rule is applicable to both the chemical and physical equilibria. Phase rule is applicable to macroscopic systems, and hence no information is required regarding molecular or microstructure. Okay, this phase rule also applicable to macroscopic systems. Okay, here no information is required regarding molecular and microstructures. We can conveniently classify equilibrium states in terms of phases, components and degrees of freedom. Here we can conveniently classify equilibrium states in terms of phases, components and degrees of freedom. The behavior of system can be predicted under different conditions. Okay, the behavior of system can be predicted under different conditions. According to phase rule, different systems behave similarly if they have same degrees of freedom. Okay, according to phase rule, different systems behave similarly if they have same degrees of freedom. Okay, here for example, different systems are having same degrees of freedom values, then they behave similarly. Phase rule helps in deciding under a given set of conditions. What is that conditions? Existence of equilibrium among various substances, mm, interconvergence of substance, or disappearance of some of the substances. Okay, these are the conditions helps in deciding the phase rule. Okay, phase rule helps in deciding under giving set of conditions. Okay, these are the advantages of phase rule. Next is limitations of phase rule. Phase rule is applicable only for those systems which are in equilibrium. It is not much use for those systems which attain the equilibrium state very slowly. Okay, phase rule is applicable only for those systems which are in equilibrium. Okay, phase rule is applicable to only equilibrium systems. It is not much use for those systems which attain the equilibrium state very slowly. Okay, some reactions are gain equilibrium state after some time, means slowly attain equilibrium, but this phase rule is not applicable to such type of reactions. Okay, phase rule is applicable only for equilibrium systems. Only 3 degrees of freedom, which are temperature, pressure and components or concentration, are allowed to influence the equilibrium systems. Okay, according to phase rule, only 3 degrees of freedoms can influence the equilibrium systems. The 3 degrees of freedoms are temperature, pressure and components or concentration. Under the same conditions of temperature and pressure, all the phases of the system must be present. Okay, what is the third point here? Under the same conditions of temperature and pressure, all phases of the system must be present. It considers only the number of phases rather than their amounts. Okay, this phase rule considers only the number of phases rather than their amounts. Okay, this here no need of amounts, only how many phases are present. This is important in phase rule. Okay, rather than amounts. These are the limitations of phase rule. Okay students, these are the applications of phase rule. Once again we will discuss briefly. Okay, phase rule applications. Phase rule in one component systems. Okay, here number of phases is 1, degrees of freedom is 2. The system is bivariant system. For example, number of phases are 2, degrees of freedom is 1. The system is univariant system. If the number of phases is 3, degrees of freedom is 0, then the system is invariant system. Next is the water system. Here water system, we have only one component in water system, that is H2O. Okay, H2O is the component of water. In water system only one component is present. In the one phase regions, one can vary either the temperature or the pressure or both without crossing a phase line. We say that in these regions, okay, in water system, here we are showing 3 regions. Okay, but each region is having only one phase. Okay, solid, one region is having solid phase, one region is having liquid phase, and another region is having vapor phase. So each region is having only one phase. Already component is 1. So here degrees of freedom value is F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Here C value is 1 and P value is 1. So 1 minus 1 plus 2. Degrees of freedom value is 2 for regions. Next is the lines. Along a phase line, we have two phases in equilibrium with each other. So on a phase line, the number of phases is 2. If we want to stay on a phase line, we can't change the temperature and pressure independently. Okay, now we are taking lines. Here in along the lines, two phases are in equilibrium. Okay, solid liquid phases or liquid vapor phase, two phases are in equilibrium state. We can say that along the phase line, number of degrees of freedom value equal to C minus P plus 2. Here C value is 1, P value is 2. So 1 minus 2 plus 2. Here number of degrees of freedom value is 1 for lines. Okay, next is the triple point. At the triple point, there are 3 phases in equilibrium, but there is only one point on the diagram where we can have 3 phases in equilibrium with each other. Okay, here this is the triple point. At this triple point, 3 phases are present in equilibrium. So here number of phases value is 3. Now we can calculate the number of degrees of freedom value. F is equal to C minus P plus 2. C value is 1, P value is 3. So 1 minus 3 plus 2. So here degrees of freedom value is 0. Phase diagram of water. Here phase diagram. This water diagram is having solid phase, liquid phase and vapor phase. With increasing temperature, solid is converted to liquid and liquid is converted to vapor. In this diagram, three regions are present and two lines are present. One triple point is present. Okay, these regions or fields are having only one phase. Lines are having two phases and triple point is having three phases. Okay, here H2O phase diagram. Along the regions only one phase is present, so here degrees of freedom value is 2. Along the lines two phases are present, so degrees of freedom value is 1. At the triple point three phases are in equilibrium, so here degrees of freedom value is 0. Okay, this is a total phase diagram of water system. Okay, binary phase diagram. Phase diagram for two similar components. Okay, means for example here we are taking two solids. Okay, two components are A and B. Mm, Here composition, mole fraction. One side, one component is present in 100%, another side another component present in 100%. Okay, these two are having different melting points and combine each other. Okay, that is liquidus and solidus phases. Okay, this is a eutectic phase diagram. Here we are taking two different solids. These are slowly melted and combined at one point, that is called as a eutectic phase. Here we are taking a sodium fluoride solid. Okay, this sodium fluoride solid slowly converted to liquid. So this region is having two phases of sodium fluoride, that is solid plus liquid. Right side we are taking lead fluoride, solid, slowly that is converted to liquid. So in this region here two phases are present, solid lead fluoride and liquid lead fluoride. Okay, this area is having completely liquid. But here this area is having mixture of sodium fluoride solid and lead fluoride solid and liquids. So this area is called as a eutectic point. Eutectic point, that eutectic mixture has a lower melting point than either the pure components. Okay, here pure components are having high melting points. Here also pure component is having high melting point. When these two are mixed with each other, the melting point is comes down, means the mixture of these two components is having lower melting points. So this point is called as a eutectic point. Eutectic point. At this point these two are having lower melting point values. Next is a zinc lead system. The zinc lead system has important metallurgical applications. Here we are showing the system. One liquid phase and two liquid phases. The zinc lead system, this is an example of a two phase liquid system. Next is a water NaCl system. The phase diagram of the sodium chloride water system. Dashed lines or tie lines that indicates the composition of coexisting phases. NaCl represents the dry crystal, and NaCl water indicates the dehydrate crystals. This type of diagram is typical of the salt water interactions. Okay, here we are showing the diagram of one side is completely we are taking water, another side we are taking NaCl. When these are mixed with each other, NaCl2H2O is formed. But this point at eutectic point, this is having ice plus 2 NaCl2H2O, and another side is having NaCl2H2O salt plus NaCl, pure NaCl. Okay, this is a water NaCl system. And phase rule in metallurgical systems. But in case of metallurgical systems, the pressure is kept constant. Hence the phase rule gets modified to F is equal to C minus P plus 1. Okay, this phase rule is a modified phase rule for metallurgical systems. Okay, next is the advantages of phase rule. Phase rule is applicable to both chemical and physical equilibria. Phase rule is applicable to microscopic systems, and hence no information is required regarding molecular or microstructure. We can conveniently classify equilibrium states in terms of phases, components, and degrees of freedom. The behavior of a system can be predicted under different conditions. According to phase rule, different systems behave similarly if they have same degrees of freedom. Phase rule helps in deciding under a given set of conditions the conditions or existence of equilibrium among various substances, interconvergence of substances, or disappearance of some of the substances, and limitations of phase rule. A phase rule is applicable only for those systems which are in equilibrium. It is not much use for those systems which attain the equilibrium state very slowly. Only three degrees of freedom, those are temperature, pressure, and concentration, are allowed to influence the equilibrium systems. Under the same conditions of temperature and pressure, all the phases of the system must be present. It considers only the number of phases rather than their amounts. Okay, this is the applications of phase rule. Okay, students, I hope you understood. Thank you.